Hey everyone, it's Flaming Geek here. So today I'm going to talk about my reaction to the newest Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice trailer that dropped on December 2nd. And yeah, hope you enjoy the video. So, as many of you probably don't know, I am a huge DC fan. I've always been a DC fan more than a Marvel fan. I think both are pretty amazing, but right now it's fair to say that I'm just getting really tired of this battle between DC and Marvel. Like, I want DC to kind of work on its own level and stuff, and with the newest trailer coming out, like, it's clear, like, we are set for superhero films for, like, the next while, until 2020, at least that's what all the studios have slated in. So the newest Batman v Superman trailer dropped, and I'm gonna be honest, I didn't really care as much for this one as I did for the first trailer. The first trailer, I think it really surprised me among a lot of people too, because before that everyone was really skeptical with like the casting of Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman and Ben Affleck as Batman, and just after coming off the ride of that was Superman, Man of Steel, people are pretty skeptical about it. I personally liked Man of Steel when I saw it in theaters, but I did find it, trying to watch it again, I kind of got bored of it. It was either too much action or not enough happening. Anyhow, so after the first trailer dropped at Comic-Con back in July, I was stoked. I loved it. I loved the balance in between Batman and Superman, and you also got to see like our first view of like on-screen movie Wonder Woman, which kind of took away all my skepticism about it. I'm excited to see Wonder Woman. Wearing my Diana t-shirt, love Wonder Woman. But the first trailer, it had a really good balance in between the action montage and where these characters are coming from the end of Man of Steel. It's apparent in the trailer that the actions of Superman in that film and all the destruction is actually going to be brought forward into this movie, which wasn't really clear when they first announced that they would be doing this Dawn of Justice movie. Everyone was talking about all the damage, so it would be nice. It's nice that they're going to incorporate the damage that happened in that movie into this and how that brings in Batman. Second of all, I'm super excited to see this Batman because, especially from the second trailer, it kind of seems like we will be getting Detective Batman, which I'm very excited for. I love Christian Bale's Batman, but at the same time, we haven't seen a Detective Batman in any of the history of this character occurring in film. Batman is known as the world's greatest detective, and we didn't get that with Christian Bale's Batman. We didn't get it with Michael Keaton's, etc., etc. So I'm really excited about that. It also looks like they took ideas, concepts from Frank Miller's Batman series, which is really nice. I like kind of the hulkier suit. That looks really cool. So anyways, about the second trailer. I thought there was a lot going on in the second trailer, almost as if they were trying to prove to us again that, like, oh, this is going to be, like, a movie that will be able to compete with Marvel, which I feel like Warner Brothers doesn't need to do that. They just need to focus on producing a good enough film, a really good film, not just a good enough film. A good film that's going to have the Trinity characters, Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman come together so then we can have this Justice League. It needs to be done properly. And I like how we're going to be having them all come together, and then we're going to be having like the solo films introducing Green Lantern, Cyborg, Aquaman, Shazam. Like, that's pretty neat. And the 3 standalone Batman films. So I personally thought this trailer had too much going on in it, honestly. All the action just felt like they just like we're just like, okay, we need to show them that it's going to be action-packed, which we already knew it was. There was so much going on the second half of the trailer. My favorite part is actually the first like 30 seconds of the trailer where you see, I love the introduction of Bruce Wayne and how Clark Kent is sort of like, who is this guy? And they're like, oh, you don't know, that's Bruce Wayne of Gotham. I really like that, and I really like the interaction between Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent. It's obvious that Bruce Wayne doesn't like Superman. He doesn't like that he even says like, there's this alien who's going and saving cats from up trees and stuff, and how every time Daily Planet posts an article about it, it's always about the good stuff of Superman, never about the bad. And there's Clark Kent who's saying like Batman's a vigilante and like he's not what Gotham necessarily needs. But I love the comment, like the comments that the dialogue that's written back and forth, where Superman says, most of the world doesn't share most of your opinions, Mr. Wayne. And the best part is when Bruce Wayne says, maybe it's the Gotham City and me. We just have a bad history with freaks dressed as clowns. And the way how he looks at Clark Kent, he looks down at him and looks back up at his clothes. This is Detective Batman. He knows, it's a clear nod that he knows that this is Superman. And I really like that. I really want to see that Batman, the intelligent Batman, who can really hold his own through intelligence, not just through his weapons and through his technology and wealth. I thought it was an interesting Lex Luthor, seeing Jesse Eisenberg like that. I thought we heard a little bit too much from Lex Luthor. I liked him in the trailer, just the first trailer, just saying a few lines here and there. Whereas this one, we kind of get to see him. At the same time, he's kind of goofy, but however, I feel like that is done on purpose. He's trying to seem less menacing when really behind his public facade there is there's the menacing Lex Luthor, the very calculative Lex Luthor that we know from the comics. So it kind of leaves a lot to think about. So that's kind of interesting. I just wish they hadn't shown him too much about it, because I like having a lot of that mystery going in to see a film, whereas a lot of trailers nowadays show us too much. The worst part of the trailer for me actually was Doomsday. Doomsday is one of the most powerful villains that Superman's ever faced. He's the villain who kills Superman infamously before Superman comes back. And when he appeared on the screen, it just seemed like a generic alien CGI character there. My first thoughts actually was, oh my gosh, he looks like one of the orcs from The Hobbit. Like, that CGI. I didn't really like it. I would have preferred to have not known that Doomsday was going to be in it, or to know that he was going to be in it, but not know when he was going to show up in the film. But from this trailer, we know he's going to be appearing in the third act of the film. And then you kind of have speculation of whether or not they used that he was created by Lex Luthor using Zod's body or something like that. But needless to say, I didn't like Doomsday. I wish they'd left that out of the trailer. I wish I'd seen that in the film. I wish it would have been like more of a surprise, more of a shock. They didn't need to add that villain in. They just need to focus right now on setting up the characters in the trailer so we know where they're coming from, where they're going to go, and what we're going to feel like when we're going to be going in to see this film. One of the best parts of the trailer, the last piece though, that was my favorite, was Wonder Woman. I'm a huge Wonder Woman fan. I loved watching the reruns of the show when I was a kid. And I loved her in the Justice League cartoons. And yeah, there was a lot of skepticism going in with this character. I would honestly admit that I wasn't too happy when they announced that Gal Gadot would be cast as her. And I was like, really? They're going to have like this skinny model? But you know what? She looks good. She looks good. And she was my favorite part of the first trailer. She was one of my favorite parts of the second trailer, where you get to finally see all three of them standing together, and you've got Wonder Woman with her shield there, and she just looks so fierce, and she looks amazing. And there's so much left that we don't know about this character. We don't know how she's going to fit into the film. We don't know what Diana's going to be doing on her spare time, because it seems like she's kind of like a neutral party in this. Like, what is she doing? Why is she on Earth? Like, what is going on? So very excited about that. So all in all, I didn't really enjoy I thought the second trailer was okay. It wasn't great. I loved the first trailer. First trailer didn't give away too much about the film. Kind of told us where we were going. The after effect of Man of Steel. But at the same time, I am so excited to see this movie. I'm going to be cosplaying as Wonder Woman at the premiere for it. But I am so excited for this movie. Like I said, I'm a huge DC fan. I just can't wait to see them pull this all together. I really hope it's successful. I'm honestly getting really tired of just hearing everyone like bash DC, and like a lot of people bash DC, not everyone, and compare it to Marvel. I like Marvel, but I only like 2 of the Marvel Cinematic Universe films, that being the first Iron Man and Captain America Winter Soldier. But I am excited for Civil War. Anyhow, I can't wait to see how DC sets this up. Warner Brothers sets this up also. I'm very excited to see Cyborg for the first time in a movie. I'm really excited to see a good Green Lantern, and I'm so many questions about Green Lantern. The Flash, kind of excited for Shazam, really excited for the new Batman films, and Wonder Woman, of course. So yeah, if you have any comments, what were your thoughts on the trailer? Do you guys differ with me? Do you think I have it all wrong? Whatever, just don't be afraid to put it in the comments section. And as always, thanks for watching my video, and live long and prosper.